Good afternoon, YouTube. It has been a few days since we've been on the farm. I just want to welcome everybody back to the Hay and Cotton series. We got some cotton growth going on here. So we have taken out a small loan to buy this piece of equipment. In case you guys didn't see last video, we've got our windrower there, and Tedder is around here somewhere. But we were working on baling. We got this right here baled up. I think we've only got wanted to say we only got 3, well, I guess almost 6 bales out of that field. But anyway, let's move on up to the next field up here, because I believe Beastie got this mowed, and I got it Oh, don't tell me this thing can't climb this hill. Come on now. It's going slowly, but I believe I got everything on this tedded and whatnot. I kind of still would like to eventually rebuy that oxbow merger. Get rid of the swather and just have a big mower, really. Once I get up here to the top of this hill, so I don't lose the ground that I've gained already. We will I'll take you guys into the store here and show you the... Oh, I have not windrowed this back together yet, so we need to do that. Neither one of these fields have been done, so that needs to happen before I try to bale this. Because I definitely don't want to be trying to bale this while it's crazy scattered like that. Anyway, here's the store. Where's the mowers at? So we got this mower here that's 27 meters wide, almost 28 meters wide. I don't really... I don't really see that being like a realistic thing to use, but if we could find something that's like as wide as the Macdon swather head in the mod hub or something that was a pull behind mower, I wouldn't mind getting that and just getting rid of the swather completely. I was kind of hoping that the pelletizer there would actually be, like, I was kind of hoping that it would pelletize just normal grass, but it doesn't, so we have to ted and we have to windrow anyways, so it almost would be just worth having the tractor and the mower, and or just having the biggest tedder and the biggest, or like having the merger anyways, because I mean, if you look at this, there's no way that I can go through this and pick this up with the baler. without it taking absolutely forever anyway. So it's almost really not worth having the swather unless we was just doing strictly grass bales for the animals, which, I mean, if, you know, yeah, sure, it'd be worth it doing it for that, but trying to pelletize, and even then, who cares if we have to add one more step into our, you know, into our mowing and whatever. I do eventually want to start cutting a little bit more lumber down and putting it into our sawmill so that we have that going through the winter time. There used to be a firewood processing mod in 22 that it would process firewood fairly quickly, and it was super nice because having that available on that map, you could do that during the winter time. It almost processed a little bit too fast. So it would be cool to have something that was kind of toned down from that, to where it would process like a pallet of wood, for example, of like long planks or wood beams, like produce one of those like every, you know, like minute and a half or so real time. Just to kind of give me and Beastie something to do during the wintertime while we're waiting on cotton to grow, you know, waiting on cotton season for planting and harvesting and stuff. But I mean, right now it is what it is. We'll just have to fast forward time and maybe just save up our wood in the sawmill. Just make it strictly a wintertime thing to haul that stuff off, so that we have something to do. Which it's kind of hard to constantly have something to do on the farm during just playing farm sim. I know it's pretty easy for some people, but see, like this, if I had that merger, I could merge, you know, several of these rows together, and with the square baler, just, I mean, you just keep driving. You don't ever have to stop. It's so nice. The Vermeer round baler that I've got, I'll show you that guy here in this thing here. It's a round baler that has it's almost got like the pre-press chamber in it, like what the Krone Caprima did in Farm Sim 17 or 15, whichever one it was. So it's got a pre-press chamber in it, and you don't have to stop round baling with that guy there. So it is kind of neat having stuff like that in the game again, but just rarely used stuff, you know. And with this series, I'm trying to do it as close to real as I can. You know, with the lumber, just using the winch to drag the stuff to the spawn point for the sawmill or whatever. Now Rebel on his stuff, he gets super bored super easy, so for him it's just like, whatever, you know. And I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. It's not not any shame to him. It's just I don't want to do it that way, and but if you guys have been enjoying this series, please drop a like and drop a sub. That it means a lot to me and helps out the channel grow and stuff. So we're pushing for our first 50 subscribers, which would be fantastic to hit. That'd be awesome, and honestly, more than I ever would have thought I would get. So, but yeah, hit the sub button and help us get to our first our 50 mark. We're gonna get this all windrowed back up where we can come through here with the baler. I think this is actually the last field that me and Beastie cut the other day when we was on here. Here, we'll actually, let's look here. Oh yeah. The rest of our hay fields still need cut. Which that's alright. That gives us something to do, and kind of waiting on the cotton field to need fertilized. I want the whole thing to have to be fertilized instead of just one section of it. And plus, if we go to wide swath mowing, if we ever want to bring on an additional farmhand here, we can always hire somebody to do the windrowing and stuff for us if we really want to. If we've got other things prior to engage in, and like the feeding the animals or whatever, if we got to do that, we can always have somebody out here in the field. Getting rid of, windrowing everything up for us. So I think you can actually even hire a worker for tedding too. So that'd be cool. Then that'd be an ideal situation to have that. So we'll get this field windrowed and get them both baled, and if we have time, we'll go pick all. We'll go grab my truck from the farm and load up the telehandler on the trailer, and we'll come and pick all this stuff up. Kind of swoop out here and pick this stuff up. It's gonna kind of make the baling a little wonky, but that's okay. And like I said, with that merger, I'd be able to cut down on how many rows I have in each field by a lot. Be able to merge, like, be able to throw everything off to the right, then turn around and come back down and throw everything off to the left, and then when we go back down again, turn around and come back down the other way, throw everything off to the left again, and make one big row and have our rows. Have way less rows to pick up. And again, on top of all that too, the tedding would be... If I got a windrow anyway, I might as well just do it, you know... I got a ted. If I got a ted, I might as well just do it while the whole field is nothing but grass, instead of just having these little rows and stuff from the swather going across them with the baby tedder, and end up making a mess like this where I got to come back through and windrow anyway. I mean, it's almost not worth doing it like this. It's, like I said, I think it's just going to be better off to just swath the whole thing out, just make it like mowing a normal hayfield and having it all laid down, and then bringing the tedder across it, and having like the big tedder, the 14-meter tedder, just come across it and do it, instead of doing it the way we're doing it right now. Might try to see about, because I know the MacDon header that we have, I know it's leased. If we sell the swather itself, and then sell the swather itself, and then sell the swather itself because it's paid for, then return that thing. I don't know if it'd give us enough money or not to buy a mower. I mean, if we can just buy a mower and buy the tedder, we could just lease the merger until we get enough money to buy it. I think it's $158,000 for that Oxbow one that's in the game. Yeah, doing it the way we're doing it right now is just, I feel like it's just such a big waste of time. Yeah, I just wanted to apologize that I haven't made any farm sim videos the last few days. I don't know when the last episode was published, but it's been a couple days. I've been getting prepped to go back to work. It's coming into springtime here where I live at, and I do lawn care, so we're coming back into spring, and had to been over at the shop getting everything ready, so it's recording this video pretty late because I was actually over at the shop today and doing a couple more things, and so we're gonna just go like this and straighten that up. Just get rid of that little curve out there. With the rows like this, I don't know that the AI worker would windrow this very well. So until we get the other equipment, we're stuck doing it like this, which is, it's fine. We'll do it like this for a little bit, and then once I start making pellets, it'll be we'll get the money pretty quick, and that's actually something else that I'll be able to do during the winter time, when we don't have any cotton in the fields and don't have any cotton growing. I'll actually be able to do, because I can shred the bales anytime, you know. So I did buy the bale shredder attachment for the Primos, because I'm telling you what, man, that thing, the modder don't, whoever makes the Straw Harvest DLC, they absolutely do a fantastic job, but I will say that they need to increase the working speed of that pelletizer, that pelleter. They need to increase it to like freaking 7 or 8 miles an hour, or even 9 to 10 miles an hour. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's. I mean, yeah, it may not. I don't know. I've never seen one of those in real life, so I'm not exactly sure how they're actually supposed to work. If you have to go slow due to having to mix the molasses and the water and stuff together when it pulls that stuff in, or what the deal is, which, I mean, it makes sense that it would have to go a little slower, but this big tractor that Beastie's running right now, this John Deere 8R 410, man, this thing would barely pull that thing at freaking, it barely pulled it on flat ground at 2 miles an hour. I mean, that's something else that me and him need to think about. We need to try to completely get out of all of our leasing stuff, and we need to get everything bought outright, so we don't have any kind of lease payment. And doing this pelleting. Doing the pellet thing, I think it's going to help out quite a bit. Just as long as I've got Beastie here to have him just kind of sit at the pelletizing hall with the machine, and then I can run the forklift and load the pallets that come out, because that palletizing hall, it makes a pallet like every, like, I don't know, 15 to 20 seconds real life time, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But as long as he's there to keep the hopper full with pellets, you know, that'll give me and him something to do, like, basically all year round. But I mean, I don't want to have to run this server at just a one-time speed. Running it like what it would be, like a 120 times speed or even 60 times speed would be ideal. That would kind of get us to where we're able to do, you know, we're able to do stuff still, and plus on top of that, we still are at the time's running fast enough to where we're not waiting around forever for the cotton to grow and whatever. And I mean, can even sleep and stuff, but But it'd be cool to it's gonna be cool to get this stuff going and really get moving with it. That way we have something to do all the time on our farm and not be like Rebel where he's constantly have to. It'd be cool if that palletizer would accept wood chips, where you could palletize wood chips as well. If I knew how to get a hold of the person that made the DLC, I'd ask them if they would be able to, if wood chips would be something that they could be able to add into dumping into the thing and or the hopper and palletizing wood chips as well. That'd be cool. Cause then it'd give a reason to, a little bit more reason to have wood chips and do wood chips on while you're logging and stuff. It'd give you an extra, give you a bonus if you took the time to put them in bags and put them on the pallets to go sell them like that instead of just bulk selling them out of your trailer. Let's see, what do we got here? 4 more rows there. And I think what we're going to do is that with that last row, we're going to windrow it over towards the outside row, and we're just going to combine it with that outside row with the headland row. Get this done, and we'll actually take this. No, there won't be no reason to. What we'll do is we'll get this baled up. We'll get the bales picked up, and then we'll start shredding them into the pelletizer. We'll shred them in the pelletizer and get them put into pallets and sell this stuff right away. That way we can hopefully be able to afford the Oxbow windrower and sell the swather up there and return the header with it and do it that way, and maybe make enough off of this stuff to where even our wood, cut some trees down and get the sawmill going again. Actually, let's just combine these 2 rows here. Just keep pushing this over until we clean this last row up right here. And like I said, we'll just drop this right here where we're at. There we go. Pick up that last little bit. Alright. We're done with this. Let's go. Let's just go drop this by the road up here. See how many bales we come out with on this. We got this field right here and this field to bale. Like I said, depending on how much time we got, shouldn't take too long to bale this field. Oh, buddy. We did end up selling this little field right here back. But BC, he has talked about rebuying it, and he kind of he wants to put a house. He wants to put a house right there, and make him just a nice little house and stuff. So, which I told him it's it's whatever. It's his money too. Me and him both are working together, so if he wants to put a house there, he can put him a house there. Ain't gonna make me no difference. He said he doesn't want to wait though until we have plenty of money to do so, or not. That way it doesn't drain us. There we go. Now we got them big bales coming out, the 220 centimeter bales. Those little 180s, they're good and they're okay, but to me, as far as visual aesthetic, they look weird to me, and I don't like the way they look. So I told Beastie that we was gonna go back to 220s because aesthetically they look better to me. I've never tried the 240s, so I'm not 100% sure what they look like visually. Scattered them bales everywhere. Dang it. That's okay. Baling shouldn't take us very long at all, even with the big field over there. Should be okay. We're just about done with this already. And again, with square baling, it's so nice not having to ever stop. And blah blah blah. I don't have access to this land. Get out of here. Raise the pickup. Cross the road here. I think I am gonna go through with the painting tool, and I want to paint a a dirt line around the edge of this field. I hate the way that it looks, how the grass on the field has been cut, but the grass on the outside has not been cut. So, I just, aesthetically, I think it'd look better. Oh, we must have, yeah, we did. Dropped out 3 bales back there. So we can't count those 3 bales because it was already in the process of making the last bale, but so from here on out we'll see how many actual square bales we do produce off of this field. So whatever our total is, minus 3. There's the first 3. Like I said, I don't want to count those 3. I just want to know what comes off of this field specifically. Back up here and get this picked up. Totally forgot that so we was using that one baler with the accumulator, the round baler with the accumulator. That mod is super nice, but for whatever reason, when you pick those bales up and you set them on something, you cannot have them close together, otherwise they just go absolutely crazy. This accumulator here is, I mean, it's really nice too, though, so. Running at a casual 15-mile-an-hour baling. I don't really know if that's realistic or not. Not exactly sure what realistic speed is. I'd imagine they can square bale it this fast with one of these big balers like this. About to drop another 3 bales. We got 3, 6, 9 off of this field so far. Like I said, those 3 there, they don't count because they, like 2.5 of them came off that small field over there. About to have 12. Yep. About to have another 3 come out. Getting close to being done with baling this field. Oh man, we lost 8 grand somehow. I don't even know what came out. Lease payments? One thing that I'm super excited about is when I do go back to work and I start working again and get some good paychecks coming in, I do plan on buying 2 joysticks for running excavators and stuff, and I also plan on getting strictly a farm sim stick, if it will hook up to my current steering wheel, so that I can run loader tractors and stuff more efficiently and better than using the mouse and keyboard controls. Because I've got a steering wheel over here that I use for American Truck Simulator, and I want to be able to use it for my farm sim stuff too, but it's just not worth, because I still have to reach up and use my mouse, so I bought a stand for my steering wheel a while back, and I like it for the foot controls because my pedals don't slide across the floor, but I hate it at the same time because it makes the steering wheel more bulky and stuff, and it's a pain in the butt to have to. I end up sitting so far away from my computer that I had to drag my computer screen closer towards the edge of my desk so that I have a Tobii head tracker for American Truck Sim, and I had to drag my computer closer to my monitor closer to the edge of my desk so that my head tracker would pick up my head moving on ATS whenever I was playing it, because the steering wheel makes me sit so far away. But we're doing pretty good. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 so far. I think my math is right here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. No, we're at 24 stacks. Or 24 bales. Okay. $24, $25, $26. 26 bales off this field. That's pretty good. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yep. Let's go ahead and run this down to 52. Just due to the fact that that's where we're coming next. These two fields off here to my left, they will eventually be ours. Okay. We're going to shut that off there. And we are going to... We will... That'll pay for... That $100 will pay for our next 2 Uber rides. Old Mr. Beastie parked my trailer all weird. Alright. Oh, something else that I wanted to show you guys. I found this on the mod hub too. This new Merlot. It's actually the same price as what we paid for this one. It's just a modded version. Wow. 500 horsepower. That is freaking crazy. Oh, cool. It can get dual tires on the... Oh, wow. Dual tires all the way around it. That is crazy. Wow, that is so cool. And I don't know what green this is. Merlot green. I tell you what, this Merlot green is... Oh no, it changed the... This Merlot green looks so good. I do eventually want to get rid of ours and get one of those ones. Oh, that's another thing. That that mod, it came with I mean, just an incredible amount of other stuff. Came with this. Came with this. It's got this bale grabber. It's got a brush and log fork. It's just, I mean, it came with a bunch. It's got a stump grinder. So, I mean, it's very, very versatile. Let's shut this off. Let's run up and grab it. I think our bale spike is over at the hay barn over there, so we're gonna have to drive over to the hay barn and see. But I'm almost positive it's in the hay barn over there. We're gonna grab our telehandler here though. We're gonna take this pallet fork. Just set it off in the corner. Alright, let's take a trip over to the hay barn and pick up our bale spike. And we will get these bales loaded up and get them transported. I'm kind of hoping that we can get everything on one trailer load. No cars coming. We'll just keep going. What are you stopping for? Freaking dummy. I'm almost positive. Yep, there it is. I really wish... Oh yeah, this bale spike is cool too, because it can... These can raise up and down. I don't understand why this thing slows down so much. Maybe it's due to the heavy weight that I got on the back. Don't think that school bus is gonna catch us. Get our blinker on here. But yeah, man, I tell you what, the steering wheel with the up and down motion of the actual stick, like you got down here that you see moving up and down. I mean, man, that would make this game so much more immersive for me and so much fun. But like I said, I do plan on getting a farm stick to hopefully they make one that will connect to my steering wheel, so that I don't have to actually buy another new steering wheel. I can just use the one that I have. Because I have a Logitech G29. So like I said, I hope that I don't have to buy a new one. Okay. Go hit our button in here to unfold our ramps. We will get these strapped down. Fold our ramps up. Oh, something else that I do want to look at is I actually found a new truck mod. It's a Dodge. I'd actually like to look at it and see if this bed that I have on this truck, these custom beds, if they would actually fit on, the Dodge will accept them or not. Need to straighten these bales back up. It's a good thing we have these 3 little ones. We can actually put them in on the trailer along with those other 3 little ones to where they're an actual good form stack. Ah! Let's go shove myself up against this tree here. Push that in. There we go. Perfect. Probably... yeah, we might get all these picked up today. Like I said, I kind of hope that they're all going to fit on one trailer load, but I don't think I'm going to get lucky. See how well this works in first person. Works well picking them up, but setting them on the trailer, I think, is a different story. Yeah, see the visual textures of these bales, they look so much better than the 180s. We'll fetch our furthest bales here first. Perfect. Got a pile down here. One thing I do want to know about that square baler, the one thing that the round baler with the accumulator had going for it is that you could drop the bales where you wanted them to be. So like, if I wanted them to be at the end of the row, I literally could drop all three at the end of the row. So if I can make that square baler do the same thing, that would be freaking phenomenal. Which I'm pretty sure I can. I just gotta turn the automatic drop off. I know what we can do here. Let's take these down here. Hauling 2 stacks up at once. Make use of that freaking massive weight on the back of this thing. Well, let's see. We got those three to pick up. One more stack there. One more stack down there, and then that baby stack right there. I think what we'll do with that baby stack there, what we can do, or what we're going to do, is we're just gonna top off the. We're just gonna pile those on top of the baby stack that's on the trailer, so it's gonna end up being like 4 high and 5 high on one stack, or we can split it down the middle. We'll just leave that run. Let's run over here and grab our truck. Oh shit. Chat, these are these are actually 240 bales. I thought these were little bales. Oh well. So let's see. Like I said, we're gonna minus these three. 3, 6, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. 24 bales off of this field. That's pretty good. We better put a couple stacks on the other side there before we tip the trailer over. I will put this stack on the other side. There we go. Starting to weigh that trailer out a little better, get it a little more even on weight. And like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get all these on there, so we're probably going to have to come back. I am curious. I wonder how many stacks we could get on the trailer if we was to turn them long ways, if they would be... I mean, we wouldn't be able to go too wide, obviously, but... Tell you one thing, me and Beastie definitely need to invest in a semi with the flatbed trailer so that we can really get some bales stacked on there. Push this side in. Need to shove it all forward now. Gonna have to go at it like this. I was afraid that was going to happen. Alright, let's see. And we've only got 4 more stacks. And we're not going very far, so let's... Whoa. Tell you what. Since these ain't gonna act right, let's strap them down first. So they don't move on me so I can get off these bales. There we go. Don't know what the heck that was about, but whatever. You know what? Let's set these... We're gonna grab these from like this. We're gonna set these across the trailer. Like so. Ah! Gonna have to do what we just did. Strap these dang things down. They're gonna want to move. Man, the physics are just aggravating sometimes. Take these to the other side. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Is there a strap right? There's a strap right here. Alright. Let's take this back to the farm. Actually... We'll run it to field 52, and we'll take our other Uber ride back. We'll park this up here beside the baler. We'll take an Uber back to our truck there, and we'll go unload those bales at the hay barn. Take your vehicle. Alright, let's go unload these bales. Ah, we can't cut across the cotton field. I forgot we closed that road off. Like I said, we're not too far from the farm here, so we're all right. Alright, we'll just dump these in here. Perfect. Like I said, we have the... Well, where did Beastie put it? Wait a second, where's his truck and trailer? I don't even know where his truck and trailer's at. It's not in there. Alright. Let's find his truck and trailer. Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh, it's at the shop still. I guess he just parked down here because... Let's take a look at Rebel's sawmill production here. Oh my god, he's got a bunch of stuff ready to go. Dang. Well, I tell you what, he's got a bunch of storage in here for this stuff, though. That's cool. Alright, everybody. That's it for this episode. Again, thank you all for watching. Appreciate you guys subscribing. And if you guys have been enjoying the content on the series, on the Hay and Cotton series, consider dropping a like and dropping a sub. Subs are free, and you definitely can change your mind anytime. So, appreciate you guys, and y'all have the rest of your day. Later.